Stanky.
Doobie, keep talking into your mic.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Spare him this life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Bismillah. No,
You should just
go.
They should hire him to like go around to venues and just like do mic
sound
checks.
check.
Like that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Instead of like all these assholes that get up on stage and they're like, okay, front mic, and they're like, check 1 2 2 check 1 2, and it's like, are you going to be singing or are you going to be talking like that? Like, maybe try singing something into it. Well, yeah, but I can't sing without the rest of my band. It's weird and awkward. Like,
well, I know Brendan, when he would do mic checks, he would he'd go check 1 2, check 1 2, check, and he'd just do a scream like, holy shit.
That's what I always did. I always yelled into mine. I was always like, check 1 2, check, and then I'd do like some little, hi everybody, how we doing tonight? And just so they could get some of that stuff, you know.
Get a little of the GBs in there.
Yeah, you gotta give them a little
The
bit.
heebie-jeebies.
All right, Chris, you may have to. Oh yeah, I mean you're buddied up about as close as you
man.
can get. Okay.
Oh, get closer, big boy. Oh yeah.
We can fix it in post.
We can always fix it in post. .307 Reacts. I'm Matt. That's Chris.
Yo.
Guess who that is? You have to tell us in the comments, or he can just tell you right now. It's Doobie. All right,
Star Wars
that's
guy.
it.
The Star Wars guy, yeah.
The Star Wars
Who's
guy.
that Star Wars guy? That was so good. No Resolve. They're like, man, it's the God. He's only been on a couple episodes. What's the Star Wars guy?
Yeah, and that was because you were wearing a hat that had
Yeah.
the thing on it, right? Yeah. That's
I
right.
typically wear Star Wars shirts too.
So Doobie's back. He's gonna watch us or watch some reactions with us. First one up on the screen is Home Free's new one. It's called Delta Dawn, and I guess it features Brooke Eden. I'm always reading these right as we pull them up. Like I
had no clue what's
just
going
found
on.
out that this was released as you guys kind of walked into the room today. So keep talking to them. Let me adjust your mics a little.
Yeah. So I have no idea who Brooke Eden is. Do you have any
Neither do
idea?
I.
And is Delta Dawn a cover, or is this
Totally blind. Okay, great.
Perfect.
Good
Fully
information.
blind.
Thank you guys for filling that gap so perfectly.
Nailed
All right,
it.
very professional and scripted around here all the
Bed
time.
sheet has been pulled over our head, and
As per usual, we need all the information in the world, and that's why you guys are here. We appreciate it. Give us all the info down in the comments below. While you're down there, if you haven't subscribed yet, it'd be a great time to hit that subscribe button. That's all we're asking for this year. If you want to go a step further, there's Patreon links, there's affiliate links, there's a straight up PayPal link down there.
Yep.
Tons of ways to support us, but we're just asking for a subscription. It helps you, it helps us. That's all there is to it. Anything?
Get it.
All right. Fair enough.
Nailed
With that,
it. Oh, he gets the shaky screen.
that's right. That's right. You got the okay.
Let's
We haven't
go.
done that in a while. All right, let's get it.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on?
Oh, okay. I know this song.
Be a faded
cover?
rose from days gone by. And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? She's 41 and her daddy still calls her baby. All the folks round Brownsville say she's crazy, 'cause she walks downtown with a suitcase in her hand, looking for a mysterious dark-haired man.
In her younger days, they called her Delta Dawn.
Delta Dawn,
Prettiest woman you ever laid eyes on. Then a man in low degree stood by her side and promised her he'd take her for his bride.
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky?
I mean,
That's cool.
I don't know what the original song sounds like at all, but they're
It's pretty
straight
damn close.
killing this
yeah.
one, dude. Like the mix is so good.
It
Like
is.
she's got such a good voice, and
Yeah.
like as per usual, everything comes in and everything is just completely equalized, and you can hear, if you want to listen to something, you can pick it out of the mix and you can just track one thing at a time. Everything's super clear, but like together and separated at the same time. I don't know, dude. Their mixes. I could say. I mean, we're halfway through the thing, and I could sit here and just watch the rest of it, like I would, and not say a word because it's just.
It sucks you in, man.
I gotta say, I've been lacking recently. I've not been listening to a lot of Home Free. I've been on other binges recently.
Fair enough.
But God, what a treat it is to put on a good set of headphones and then be able to listen to these guys. It's just
man.
Yeah.
And I'm a little jealous of the cans that Chris gets to wear because they're
Man,
really
the bass is
dude, they're really defined, man. Like I love those HyperX for that. But
I would love to know where they shot this. I love it. Kind of looks like one of those like touristy, come live in the Old West for
like the role playing Old West thingy, whatever. Yeah.
It's a movie set or something.
Yeah. But that's a super cool place. Like, I would love to film a music video in a location like that.
They have this way, too, of, like, they're singing a country song right now, and I'm over here tapping my foot and, like, bobbing my head to it, and it's like, I don't like country music.
It's got very, the original has very bluegrass vibes. It is an older, like, for sure. But, I mean, yeah, I know what you're saying.
They just have this way of just, like, it doesn't even matter what they're singing. It doesn't matter the genre. It doesn't matter, what song they decide to do. It's like, it'll pull you in every time, dude. The way they decide to, the way they can separate their harmonies out, and like, I don't know, man, it's just so seamless. So seamless.
So once again, we have a knack for watching a cappella groups and then finally understanding what the hell the song's about.
Yeah.
So have you been listening? Have you been paying attention?
Not really.
All right, what do you think, Doobie?
So she's portraying Delta Dawn.
Yes.
And Austin is being whoever, Prince Charming, I guess.
Yeah.
As far as the story goes, I mean, we're only halfway through, so I don't really know the full story, but
they're basically just talking about one another and how taken aback they are by each other.
She's crazy.
As far as the lyrics of the song go, right? So they're playing a story out on screen, but the lyrics of the song, the reason they call her crazy is because she walks around with this suitcase and this faded rose of days gone by. This guy had kind of like, we're going to get married or whatever, and something had happened to him and he had died.
Oh, okay.
And so she keeps waiting for him to come back and marry her, and that's why he's going to take her to his mansion in the sky.
But it's worse than that. She's dead, Jim.
Yeah.
she's already dead. What do you think?
He is dead.
So yeah, it's a thing of like, she wanted this person, but he's no longer here, but she keeps walking around hoping that maybe she was wrong.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks.
It's kind of a sad story. But,
a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, a little bit. But I was not paying attention to that at all. So I'm glad you filled me in. That's great. I caught a little bit of it. Like they're talking about how attracted they are to one another and things like that. But like I wasn't paying attention to the roots of the story there. So all right.
So let's take it back like 15 and
let's
carry
go.
on.
Like
And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? Oh, and did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky?
I don't know if it's intentional, but that last, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds, when the camera's panning by, none of the guys are looking at the camera, but she is. And
Oh, really?
I think it's I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it feels like another thing of she's the star of the show for this particular song.
Sure. Yeah. Like kind of accentuating her as the feature.
Exactly,
That's a
yeah,
really
yeah.
that's like a tasteful
It's
way
clever,
to kind of do that. Yeah.
That's good.
I didn't notice that, but that's a good little
Well, and that's
observation.
and that's important, especially when you're delivering something like music. Whatever you're wanting your audience to pay attention to, that's the time for you to make eye contact. When it's like, hey, check out this guitar solo, then you focus the camera on the guitar. When it's the lead singer's telling you, like, dude, in this verse, like, I fucking burned a house down and shit was crazy. Like, that's the time to make engagement with the camera.
Yeah.
Like, so that way your message gets across.
You remember what G used to say to us? Before you even sing
Hands
a
above the
note.
waist. Hands above the waist.
You did say that.
If this is all you do the whole song, at least your hands are above the waist.
No. What I was going to say
not
is
sure what to do with my
before,
hands.
before you even sing, the audience is already viewing you with their eyes. And
Yes.
most media, even music media, 90% of it is consumed with your eyes, especially at a live show. Like,
Yeah,
definitely.
audio kind of takes a backseat despite how silly that kind of sounds. But
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so much of it is viewed through your eyes.
for
Yeah.
years when I was in local bands, that was like, I noticed that a lot of bands wanted to focus on the gear and like how
And the sound
hard
and
they
shit.
could thrash on stage and do the thing.
Which, I
and
mean,
it's
is
like,
great.
That's fine.
It's important.
But I always wanted to focus on, let's put lights on the stage. Like, let's do something that like flashes when we do a jump or something. Like, we need some sort of visual engagement that like helps people identify with the song and be able to know like where the big pauses
Yeah.
are and like these things. And having these bright visuals really helps with that, man. I've always been like, I've always subscribed to that as far as like the band thing goes, for sure. The visual thing is like as important as the sound. Definitely,
is,
dude,
yeah.
100%. I was the section where Adam drops out and it's just the vocal, it's just like all the vocal parts, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand, again, going back to just the mixing, like they come in at different parts, like obviously they're doing like kind of a round-ish type of thing there.
And Tim's doing a lot of walking bass stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like every time, some of them come in on like the left, some of them come in on the right, but they're still like full stereo on the left and right when they come in at different parts, and it makes it sound like they're coming in on different parts of the speaker in the headphone at different times. Like,
It's crazy.
sounds like some of them are coming in on the
Yeah.
front of the headphone, and some of them are coming in on like the middle back of the headphone. Dude, it's so weird.
It is.
Their mixing is amazing. Like that's I don't know how they do that. Even with these little, just these small accompaniment parts, they still sound so full when they come into the headphones. I'm like, how are you
Yeah.
guys doing that? It's crazy, dude.
And I was-
Akin to their mix.
I was thinking to myself how funny it is that we're listening to an a cappella group and they still manage to put an a cappella section into the song.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
just dropping out,
Yeah.
and it sounds like almost
just
a
blew my
completely different
fucking
song.
mind.
Yeah,
It's
dude, it was a
hilarious.
great section. All right, let's finish it out.
What's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by?
Oh, and did I hear you say
He was meeting you here today.
to take you to his mansion in the sky?
In the sky.
Oh, to take you to his mansion in the sky.
Dude.
Hey, we're home free. Our version of
Holy
Delta Dawn
shit.
featuring Brooke Eden is available now. Check it out wherever you listen to your music.
Done. Did it. Done did it, boys.
She's got a fantastic voice.
She
too,
does.
man.
Dude, the little slowdown at the end there with the drums and like Adam Rupp can still do this improv like
The simple little cut time just sounds
Like, just-
so good.
he can do these slowdowns and like these random like ending fills that you would expect a drummer to do after a big crescendo at the end of a song. Like
Yeah.
he just keeps getting better. Y'all just keep getting better, don't you? Like it's crazy, man.
I love old country songs that end that way with the nice big. You have the high soaring female vocal, and then
everything's
you got
ringing out
You got a
and all
nice
the
tenor up there with it. And
piano's
then the
hitting the
bass
high
is
notes.
just like in the basement. Like,
Yeah.
Oh God, man, I love that.
Yeah, dude. Big crescendos are fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check some more. I listen, okay. I may have heard her music before if she does music separately, and I just don't remember. But I'm definitely gonna have to go back and check out some of her music because, like, she's got a fantastic voice.
Yeah,
great
that-
control too.
That was like I said, super well rounded all the way around. It so well mixed. You can pick out anything, but it sounds like radio ready at the same time. I don't understand it. It's an amazing. You guys do an amazing job at that.
Yeah.
Kudos to your mixer. Kudos to you guys as musicians for giving a great performance.
What a fantastic feature.
Yeah.
Like Home Free, I always love Home Free and the way they're balanced. And when I listen to like female a cappella groups, I always feel that there's that one thing that's just missing because they don't have that low bass. Like sure they could have a tenor or whatnot, but with Home Free I always love their mixing as is, but with the addition of Brooke Eden, it's just like that fantastic compliment for that upper range that they don't typically get to play in. And how much her voice blends and matches so well with Austin's as well. Like there's such a fantastic, if they by themselves did more duo stuff, that'd be fantastic to listen to.
These groups, we talked about, I think it was a voice play reaction we were doing. These groups bring in these features, and every feature they bring in is always this phenomenal singer. Like it's amazing that they have access to all these people who are just incredibly talented and come in and, like you said, suit the song so well. Like that was a perfect pick. Great song, perfect pick for an accompaniment. Or for a feature, I should say. It was awesome all the way around. 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5, man.
17 out of 3 backwards heads.
Boom.
Well, if you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see y'all next time. Bow.
We've done it.